I've always wanted to have straight teeth, and I finally got my braces removed, but I still couldn't celebrate yet. My wisdom teeth were still causing my teeth to move, which might make my braces useless, so I wanted them to be extracted. It was surgery day, and I stepped inside the clinic. It was daunting. I sat in the dental chair, and they placed a fabric to cover my eyes, but I can somehow see through it. They made me bite on something to keep my mouth open, and the surgery started with anesthesia, which made my mouth numb, and they started operating. My teeth were sliced by a saw, which was my least favorite part. My first tooth took the longest because it was close to a nerve, which had the risk of permanent damage. I started to doubt myself because the first tooth took the longest, and I don't think I can stand 3 more. But we can only afford to do it all in one go because we traveled a long way for the surgery, and my parents were struggling with finances. So I persevered, and finally, the surgery was finished. I learned that your mind is the first to hold you back. I had to bite on 2 huge gauze, 1 for each side, and the doctor told me that the surgery lasted 3 hours long. It took a lot of willpower just to take out 4 wisdom teeth. So we headed home, and my mom was talking to me, but I couldn't talk at all. I still couldn't feel my mouth because it was so numb, and my saliva just came out of my mouth without my control, and it had blood in it. I finally arrived home, and my cheeks were huge. I could not tell if it came from the gauze or it was swelling. Finally got down to dinner. My meal was rice with water in it. I should have requested smoothies, but I did not prepare for my food, so I ended up paying for it. I ate like a baby bird. I had to look up and raise the spoon above my head. These early days were the most difficult because I can't eat and I can't talk. Early on, my food was not good because I was trying out a lot of things, and on day 2, my face swelled at its worst. But gradually, I learned to adjust and I started to sleep better, eat tastier food, and feel better every time I wake up. I used pain meditation to mitigate the pain that I was feeling. After a week, we went back to the clinic to remove the stitches, and on the way home, I felt victorious because this was the toughest days of my life since. I adopted the anti-fragile mentality, and I said to myself, if I can face something as hard as this head on, then what else can't stop me? So, if you find yourself stuck in a hard time, you can choose to give up or use it as fuel. Check out this video on how I conquered asthma.